Hello. Hey. Hi. So, this is Slasher Interrupted. It's the last one in that 10-minute game collection I've been firing through. I specifically left this one to last because I like how the people look. It's a slasher. Let's go. Let's see what it's about. Slasher, a campfire horror story interrupted by your girlfriends. Made for the 10MG collection, by Soft Terror Interactive. Freya Campbell, okay, this is okay. Freya would like to thank her Patreon supporters. Dana would also like to thank the Patreon supporters. Made with, yes, it's made with that. This program contains free software under a number of licenses, including the. Well, I don't need to. I'll link the game and you can look at that yourself. Help! Mouse, enter, space, arrow keys. Escape, this looks like it's going to assist of self-voicing. Alright, cool. Content, mild drug use, swearing, description of murder. If you would like a different name, then enter it. The game will use she, her pronouns for you. No, we'll stick with Emily. What? So I think this is like a visual novel. I'm turning this up a wee bit because it's not really picking up. Ah, there we go. See, I didn't know there was like a chirping ambience, so this one definitely needed to be turned up. Right, yeah, we'll go this way. I'm a fanny. Press enter. Everything feels smothered in darkness, just the faintest glow from the. Hold on, this music's no bad. Yeah, like that. Everything feels smothered in darkness, just the faintest glow from the moon lighting up the edges of the shapes. Streetlights flicker and flail as you walk, the sound of your footsteps echo in the silence. Your phone struggles to cling onto life as you use it to light your way, but as you reach the end of the road, the battery gives out. It takes a moment for your eyes to adjust. Swaying on your feet, hesitating before soldiering on, you see something out of the corner of your eye. Eek! I don't know what that did!
It's a monster, Ellie.
Oh my god!
It's coming to get you.
Oh no, I can do this whole thing! Yes! I like this. I like this. It's a monster, Ellie. It's come to get you.
You made me jump. Rosie laughs and retrieves her hand after making Ellie jump. Caroline smirks briefly, then waves a hand to shush them. Quiet, girls. Let Emily continue. I want to hear what happens. The three of them settle down, Rosie and Ellie on a blanket and Caroline in the camp chair next to it. The campfire illuminates their faces with flickering orange light, shadows stark and sinister on otherwise cheerful expressions. You clear your throat and continue where you left off.
This is great.
Okay, so, you see something out the corner of your eye. Self-voicing disabled.
Okay, so you see something out of the corner of your eye. Whatever it is, you can't make it out before it disappears. Squinting at the darkness, you make your way down the street to your house. The wind whines through the trees, plaintive and warning, sending a chill up your spine. When you reach the gate, the outdoor light triggers and illuminates the garden. Disappearing behind a tree, you see a kitty! What? It's not going to be a cat. What do you think it's going to be? For me, like an old Halloween decoration that makes you jump. You're both lame. This is a horror story. She's going to say a wicked blade flashes in the dark or something. Ah shit, you're actually going to say that. It feels like the girls are trying to lead you towards three different stories. Ooh, I like this. This is fun. Romance story, weed story, stabby story. Well, do you know what? I want a cat. A tail flicks out from the tree. A kitty! Oh my god. You carefully cross the garden to the tree and try to coax the cat back out. Flick of the tail appears again, cautious and quick, and the small face peeks out. Kitty! Are you high, like? The cat is sleek and black except for a little smudge of white on its nose. It sniffs the air before gingerly stepping forward to let you stroke it. Another gust of wind whistles through the trees, shaking the leaves, and the cat hesitates. It seems apprehensive of the house, and glances at the windows as you scratch behind its ears. Then there's a noise. It shrinks back, hissing at something over your shoulder. When you turn to look, there's nothing there, and the cat scarpers. You feel... you're mad now. You feel a chill run up your spine, and you stand up, alone in a garden. But for that sentence. You don't waste any time heading indoors. Hopefully it'll feel safer inside. Familiar, warm, lockable doors. With a last quick over your shoulder, you open the front door and let yourself in. The door closes with a creak. Oh, come on, our door doesn't creak. It does in winter. I have to put WD-40 on the hinges. You do? Just because you don't notice doesn't mean it doesn't get done. The windows stick when it gets cold too. Ahem. The three trail off quickly and you keep talking. Try to tell a story to me. I didn't say it was our house, it was a house. It's totally our house you're narrating though. You keep that quiet. Anyway. The door opens with a creak. The only sound in the darkness. You close and lock it against the outdoors. You close and lock against the outdoors, taking a deep breath of relief. But inside, it's weirdly quiet. You call out, "Hello!" and nobody responds. You creep down the corridor and peek into the living room. It's a, what the fuck is that? Why is there... The light is on low, with quiet music playing from a stereo. Over the top of the sofa, you can see the backs of two people's heads, unmoving. A sense of dread washes over you. Step towards the sofa, you see... they're dead. Nah, they're stoned. Nah, they just fell asleep cuddling. I kinda wanted to do that. Do you know what? We'll go left to right. We'll go left to right. You look at Rosie, pick her idea and run with it this time. You get closer to check the bodies. One of them groans. You spot a bong sat on the floor next to the sofa, and you realise that two prone... I didn't know this what this game was going to be, but now I get why it's called Slasher Interrupted. She's trying to tell a story about a slasher flick, and constantly getting interrupted. You spot a bong sat on the floor next to the sofa. You listen to two prone shapes on the sofa are Jake and Amy, too stoned to function. Hey, fucking that's the life. They stay on the sofa anyway. Rosie sparks up her own joint and laughs. Still not mad? Yes, it was only 3 weeks ago when your band friends came over and get thrashed. They can pass out in your room next time. I am sorry, I am bad at reading. They weren't trashed. They were just stoned as hell. Jake doesn't drink. They were passed out in my bed, naked. I don't care what it was from. Shut up, phone. Don't you do it. I felt you buzz. Good, I put on silent. I've done that too. Ellie, dear, you're different. I'm not mad at you. Ahem and M. The three of them look at you and Rosie rubs her neck sheepishly. Jake and Amy are stoned on the sofa. Keep quiet as to not disturb them. Jake lifts a hand slightly, only just registering your presence, and then lets it flop back down. The quiet reggae playing only makes the room feel more still like a film paused mid-scene. You think about turning the music off, but they're probably enjoying it, even if it's not to your taste. As you hesitate, you hear another noise behind you. Oh no! Oh yeah, slashy time! The wet sounds coming from the kitchen, behind the closed door. The two on the sofa don't react, but that feeling you had outside is back. Like you're not alone. Stoned couple aside, it feels like there's someone else. Something awaits. You stare at the kitchen door, a grim sense of foreboding rooting you to the spot. It feels inevitable that you have to open it. No, run away! Grab a weapon. Fuck it, open the door. You take a few deep breaths and steel yourself, looking all around. All you can find for a weapon is an umbrella in the corner. You pick it up and weigh it with your hands. It's flimsy, but it's something. You keep closer to the door, press your ear against for a moment to listen. Silent on the other side of the door, sinisterly so. One hand on the handle, you glance back at the sofa and swallow. Whatever's in the kitchen, you're facing it on your own. With one quick movement, you snap the handle down, push the door open to see the killer! A surprise birthday! And pizza's on fire. I did say I was going to go left to right. Well, it was always meant to be a horror, so you drag the story back to its original ending. Feels a bit jarring, but whatever. Here goes a swerve back onto the rails. As you open the door, you peek around it. Umbrella at the ready. There, hunched over, another body. A dark shape looms. Oh no. Oh yeah. You only have a moment. Why does she get sassy voice and you get fucking Kool-Aid man? Oh yeah. You only have a moment to take in the body on the floor, the blood seeping out of them. Who is it? Who's dead? Maybe it's you. Rosie clutches her hands to her chest in mock pain. No, it can't be. Avenge me, Kaz. Bye, friend. The figure looks up from Rosie's bleeding corpse. Whack. And straightens up with a dark laugh. The long blade flicks out from their coat, the muddy fabric shapeless and hooded, hiding their face. You brandish your umbrella in front of you, desperately stepping back as they swipe through the air. Go for the eyes. Run away! You jab the umbrella forward, aiming underneath their hood, and bat it away with ease. They bat it away with ease and approach you with one heavy step at a time. You swing your umbrella at them, trying to knock the knife out of their hand. They slash at it, and the flimsy end snaps off, half the umbrella dangling in a spidery mess. Chuck it and run! No, throw at them and kick their feet out. You throw the broken umbrella at the attacker and try to kick their feet. They stumble and stagger towards you with an outstretched hand. Stepping backwards to avoid them, you back into the sofa and lose your balance. Amy briefly reacts to the stupor, letting out a muffled scream. You fall backward and your head hits the floor with a slam. Everything goes black for a second. Then you wrench your eyes open again, just in time to see the glint of the knife. Okay, we're dead. Let's stop there, please. Oh, that was getting good. Your shoulders sag as you reach the end of your story. In front of you, the campfire is dimmed while you narrated. You nudge a log further in with your foot. Well, that's the end. Ellie claps excited, Liffy for a second we're beaming at you, raises her joint in applause, raises her mug of tea in appreciation. That was a bit of a change of tone. A bit. Something for each of us, I suppose. Cute little scene, a funny scene, and a creepy guy with a knife. I mean, I've been afraid of killers when stoned. Yeah, that's accurate. Glad we saw a kitty though. Kinda balanced out the getting murdered. Come on. The tone was setting it up. You see a kitty, you see your stone friends get killed by you have to admit, came out of nowhere. I was trying to get back on track. Story time over. Weird snacks. In the tent. Bye, friend. Rosie crawls off to fetch him, leaving Ellie to curl up in the blanket. In her camp chair, Kaz leans back, looks up at the stars. Your story seems to have, well, at least entertained them a bit. Maybe you could have told it a bit more consistently, but it seems like a good idea to try to please everyone. Kaz seems to notice you staring frustratedly at the fire and whistles to get your attention. It wasn't that bad. Trying to appeal to everyone is admirable, at least. I fucking enjoyed it. Fuck you! Thanks. Thought the count's right. mixed ending. Well, that's just good fun, isn't it? I had a wee bit of a giggle at the auto speech thing as well. Yeah, it's a good accessibility option. I'm not mocking it for that. It just sounds so funny because like they're supposed to all be ladies, I believe. Being that the warning was for she, her pronouns and what have you. But oh well. Oh